Adjusting. No, I'm just playing. Welcome to my corner. Welcome to Melisec's corner of my room. I just wanted to share my thoughts on something because I don't really have anyone else. Well, I do have people to go to about it, but I feel like I've already went to them about everything that I could. And anyways, I'm just gonna get straight to the topic, you know what I mean? Like, artwork showcase real quick though. No, anyways, let me get into like the topic of my video. I know that not a lot of people view this account, so I felt safe enough to post on here. And I just felt like what I needed to say, I need to release it from my body and share it. Because I just can't keep these feelings inside me any longer. Like, I cannot go another minute keeping this shit buried inside me. So, where do I even begin? My situation is really fucking unique. I only make money off of Moon Hour. And I'm not even monetized on the channel, so I only make money off of Moon Hour. And if I explained like why, if I explained to you why I only make money off of Moon Hour, it would probably be like a fucking 2-3 hour long conversation about my whole entire life and shit like that. So I'm just gonna like chalk it up to like the smallest way I can express this. I'm trapped. I'm fucking trapped. Like, that's it. Like, it's literally, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. And, you know, sometimes I would get really emotional about it, especially during my teenage years, but I've just kind of come to accept it. This is just how it is. You know what I mean? I mean, not fully still in my heart, I'm angry, but part of me is just like, well, this is just it. A lot of people like actually wonder how I'm this talented, like how I have so many creative skill sets. Like, whoa, you can do Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, FL Studio, you can paint, draw, you can do all this shit. Like, a lot of people wonder how I can do all this shit, like write, paint, draw, just do all of this. And honestly, the reason I'm able to do all of this is because there's nothing else I can do. I mean, obviously art speaks to me on a spiritual and physical level, but I don't have anything else I can do. There's no other way that I can live my life. I just have to fucking create art, and art is also like a form of therapy for me. So I can just kind of ignore what is happening. Like if we're being honest, like I wasn't given the opportunity to have normal teenagehood. Like, I could never really hang out with my friends. I just wasn't given that. I was never able to get a job because my people were like, nah. There's no reason. They were just like, no. It's because they're scared of me leaving. It's not just me, like, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain this in a very, like, censored way. They don't want me to leave because they're scared. And even if they don't admit it, they just are. They are. If I wanted to move out of my house, my parents' house, I don't think it would go well. Okay? Like, and let's say I'm, like, making money, I have a car, and I could drive. It just wouldn't go well. Because they just don't want me to leave. And as an adult, it's very annoying because I'm sheltered because of it. I'm fucking sheltered. Like, I literally can't experience adulthood, and that's making me like drop farther behind in life because of that. Like, y'all, I don't even leave the house but to go to the grocery store. I don't even do that alone. I'm fucking trapped here. 100%. Like, I am trapped here. And I honestly feel like there's nothing I could do. And I know my spirit guides will just be like, relax. It's fine. It's okay. But I'm like, this is just not okay. Like, I feel inhuman. I don't fucking feel real at this point. I feel like a fucking animal in a zoo cage. There's nowhere I can fucking go. It's just crazy. And like, I was about to go apply for a job anyways. I'm like, fuck it. I'm applying for a job. I'm about to take public transit. But then I learned, like, I might not even be in this location anymore. So even if I wanted to apply for a job, like, it's a waste of fucking time if I'm not going to be here for, like, what, the next couple of months? So what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm low-key trapped by circumstance. It's like infantilism mixed with spirituality. And those laws are applied over me. And I'm pretty much bound by it. I can't leave because there's a spiritual aspect to it. And then I can't leave because there's an infantilism aspect to it. Where it's like, if you grow up, we'll die. So, and like, I don't even know like how personal I want to get. But I just feel like really blowing off some steam because I just have never been able to really express to people like how it fucking feels. Like, I remember in high school, people would be like, I'm about to go to my friend's house. I'm about to go to work. Or, you know, I'm about to just go somewhere with my car. And I'd be like, wow. Like, you guys live lives outside of this place. You guys have things to do, people to see. And I'm like, nigga, when it's the weekend, I'm stuck here. Like, I'm not going anywhere, buddy. Okay? I didn't even get to fucking experience prom. I didn't get to experience a lot of school events because of this. Like, this is serious shit. And I can't even explain it to everyone because I feel like there's a fucking gun against my head. It's almost like scary even expressing these thoughts right here because I almost like fucking feel like I'm gonna get shot. That's how bad it is. And it's like, it's just sad. It's really sad. You know, I read this post by some person in the subliminal community. They're just talking about, like, it was a very simple, basic post. But they were just kind of talking about, like, you know, I'm quitting and, you know, I have work and I have a significant other and studies and just so many great things happen in my life. And I was happy for them. I was like, that's amazing. But I was like, wow. I just started reflecting on my life. I'm like, there's no way in hell that can happen for me at this current moment in time. Like, this is just not a possibility. And I know a lot of people be like, manifest, but I'm like, you don't understand. You don't get it. Like, you don't understand how this feels. Because it makes me feel so fucking down in the dumps. Like, I literally can't explain it. And my spirit will just be like, trust that your creative things will take off. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. But I'm like, this is fucked. Start reflecting in my room, like staring at the wall. I'm like, there's people that are younger than me that are experiencing more of life. than I could ever. Like, I know that there is no timer. It's not a race. But you don't really, like, I don't think people really get how this fucking feels. It's not even about the timer aspect. I just want liberation. You know, I don't want to be stuck here. But yeah, I just kind of feel like, you know, a monkey locked in a cage. Locked in an enclosure. I can't fucking leave. And like, that's what I'm saying. There's an emphasis, like, I've only been to grocery stores outside of this house in the past few months. That's the only time I get to leave. It's like being a prisoner when they like walk you out to the field or whatever. Is there like fucking, you know, I don't know, like if they had like, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Is there like break time as like this? Is there a fucking break time? Is that lunch? Like, what do you call it? Oh no, like it's like if I feel like a fucking prisoner that's being like walked out to lunch. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels when I go to the grocery store. And I'm just like, I honestly get so obsessed with like watching vlogs where people just do normal things like run errands, because I'm just like living vicariously through them. Like, you can like leave your house and run errands and be a normal person. Wow, you know what I mean? Like, I start to live vicariously through them, even if it's like fucking basic, even if they're just like, working normal 9 to 5. Like, I start to like honestly live through them because I'm like, I couldn't even do that if I wanted. So I don't know, like, I just had to share those thoughts because I was like, it was really bothering me, and I just had to get them out of my system. Like, I've always wanted to just share how I felt. It's just kind of the reality. You know, and I've been making bank off Moon Hour, so I'm like, let me not sit up here and like be too angry, but I'm just like, it's not enough. It's not even a livable wage. Like, it's not even a livable wage. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a livable wage at all. So, I don't know, it's ridiculous. And I know people will be like, manifest, just do your manifestations. I'm like, enough. Enough. Like, you just don't understand how it feels. So yeah, I mean, maybe one day in life I'll be able to express everything, but for now, this is just kind of how things are. So it was sad because like I was planning to get a job, like regardless of what the fuck would happen to me. Like, I didn't give a shit if there was punishments. I was going to take the bus, like it was going to be a whole situation, and then like I get the news that like I may not even be here anymore. So what's the point of going through all that effort when we may just move? You know? I don't know. So I sometimes just don't know what to do. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. If you fucking listened. If you didn't, I don't give a shit. Whatever. Those are just like my thoughts. I had to share that to the universe because I just fucking couldn't do it anymore.